Hi, it's Enchantress. Okay, now I'm going to do a flip through of the Halloween Oracle by Stacy Demarco, who is a favorite. She has amazing decks. Love her very much. And let's take a look inside. Well, let's look over here. I didn't read the back. Experience the scariest night of the year every night. Unleash your inner monster and trick or treat your way into a connection with the most magical and scary night of the year, Halloween. Festivals of the dead like Halloween have been celebrated for thousands of years across many different world cultures. They serve to honor those who have passed and celebrate death as a natural part of life and an opportunity to welcome a new beginning. During Samhain, the ancient Celtic festival from which Halloween originates, the veil between this world and the next was believed to be at its thinnest, and so since the very beginning, Halloween has been an occasion for effective and potent divination, a chance to connect with the other side or get a glimpse into your future. Now you can harness the eerie power of the Halloween every night of the year, encountering black cats, vampires, zombies, witches, werewolves, jack-o'-lanterns, skeletons, mummies, and characters from the Mexican Day of the Dead tradition, including Lady de los Muertos, exquisite candy skulls, and more. Yeah, so my theme, if you watched the Santa Muerte flip through, my theme is about skeletons this year, and just really getting into that. I think this box is pretty incredible. I could just stare at the box. All right, let's take a look inside. It's orange inside, nice. So, it comes wrapped in. I showed it to you in the other one that was wrapped. Look at the book, and the cards are wrapped in a little plastic wrap, not a shrink wrap, just a little wrap around. Just so you know, I took that off. Now let's take a look at the book. I didn't actually look at the book, but I did already look at the cards because I couldn't wait. Alright, so lifting the veil. Love Stacy Demarco. She has a very nice, concise way of doing her books. A nice little information about trick or treat and all of that, in case you didn't know, but we can get into that, you guys. I'm so excited. You know, every year I have my channel, I learn and grow and do new and different things. So last year I had a really great time during Halloween. This year I'm gonna go even deeper. The cards, my Dobby's in here and everything, so I'm so excited. So those are all the definitions of the cards. Stick with me and look at my pick of cards and you'll be able to see what they mean. And I usually, you know, I know a lot of you don't like when tarot readers read, but I do like to read the author's words occasionally because they have a very special way of putting them. She's a vegetarian and animal activist, so I've kind of gone vegetarian myself again. Semi-vegetarian right now. I actually have gone 4 days. So let's see. So I have a few of her decks. I have both the Gods and Titans and Goddesses and Sirens. I also have, that's it. There's other ones that she has though that I like. Anyway, she's pretty cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards. First, we have the ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. Well, that's neat that there's a DNA, whatever that's called, the DNA figure. Apple, risk and reward. Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. Black cat, Dubby. Fortune meets opportunity. And in case you were wondering why I get excited when I see black cats, we got a lot of them around this neighborhood, but the one very special black cat that belonged to me that passed away, he was my familiar, and he was very sweet. cauldron, synergy and healing. Dawn, the light after darkness. That's nice. Death, the eternal cycle begins here. Eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. Forgiveness, reducing burden. Ghost, regret. Graveyard, unnecessary fear. Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Invisibility, authenticity. Jack-o'-lantern, protection. Joy, rejoicing in the present. Lede de los muertos, acceptance and equality. The lamp, remembrance. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. For sure. Mummy, change. Night song, hidden talents. The owl, wise seeing, wise action. Scrying like my crystal ball. That's almost like my scene right now. Intuition, because I'm intuitive. Skeleton, strength. Maybe that's why I like skeletons. Skull of darkness. I love all the skulls, okay? Skull of darkness, blind spots. Skull of flowers, creating through the ashes. Skull of light, illumination. Skull of stars, infinite possibilities. Spider, community and web weaving. Trick or treat, mischief and play. The underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Vampire, emotional intelligence. The veil, the future. I had a dream about a veil. It could have been symbolic though, like it didn't necessarily have to be about getting married, but just the word the veil, you know, this veil coming up that's being dropped in Halloween. Maybe that was a sign, the veil. Werewolf, exploring wilderness. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. The witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. And zombie, control. I know that's right. So you know, it's a nice, short, sweet deck of goodness for Halloween. I love it. Now, a lot of you want to know how these decks shuffle, so it's very big, and it does, you know, I could trim it maybe. Yeah, I could, sure, it lends itself for trimming. Sure, and then trim it and edge it in black would be pretty. I might actually do that, but let's see how it shuffles. It's kind of large for my hands as is. My hands are not that tiny either. They're kind of, I would say my hands are at least medium or large. I have long fingers, but yeah, they rifle shuffle fine. Let's see. This will be a little bit harder because of my hands, but if you know, if you got big hands out there, this might actually work because they're kind of bendy. They're nice and bendy. So yeah, they shuffle good. They're just large, okay? So be aware of that. But otherwise, perfecto. Kind of a nice compilation of things of Halloween with a skeleton theme, which is what I was looking for. So I'm so excited. All right, guys, thank you so much. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.